What's up there, YouTube? TDG Moose here, giving you guys a deck profile for my post format Adamancipators. A lot of y'all are going to think this deck is dead. Most of y'all that know me in the Adamancipator group, Adamancipator Excavator Duelists. I'm Trent and Scott in there. I have a lot of ideas, but this is the first one that I immediately went to. The deck is really solid. So let's get into the deck and then I'll explain my philosophy behind this build. So we have 3 Analyzer, 3 Researcher, 3 Seeker, 3 of the Miners, you gotta dig. So 3 of all the Adamancipator tuners, 1 Crystal Rose. This is gonna be another extender and your Seraphinite target. And then we have 2 Doki Doki. You don't want to play 3 just because you really don't want to see this card as your normal summon, just because, especially with Called by the Grave at 1, this card is just going to be a lot weaker to hand traps. We have the 1 Dragon Buster. Buster Lock is going to be a lot better for us just because we're going to have to commit very hard to our combo. So, and getting Dark Ruler No More or hit with Forbidden Droplets is just, it's not going to be a good time. So then we have the 1 Gem Armadillo. He's going to be a decent normal summon for us to add Gem Knights, but you really don't want to see it that much. Other than that, though, it's a solid card. This and then the Petting Cessor can get you places. So 3 Lazuli. It's going to be able to add back your normal monsters to your hand when it's sent to the graveyard. Another extender for the deck. 3 Obsidian. When you fuse with it, it's going to special summon back your Lapis. Also, it helps you get to Naturia Beast. And then we have Koaki Mirror Guardian, just, step into Nibiru. And then 2 Supplier. So I'm on the fence about 2 Supplier right now. The only reason I'm only playing 2 Suppliers because I wanted to find room for Armadillo, but it has gone back and forth between 3 Supplier and 1 Armadillo. So through testing, it's been really good either way. So next we have the 3 Petting Cessor. So Petting Cessor is probably the best level 4 extender. I have been thinking about playing Dyna just because he's a wind, so and making up for that wind that we're missing from the not having O-Lion anymore has definitely been a consideration of mine. So definitely been thinking about that. Next Plague Spreader is our replacement for O-Lion. He's just a really good extender for the deck. It also lets you put the Dragoon package back in, which, yes, I am playing the Dragoon package in this on top of the other 4 vanillas, so we're going to get into that right now. A lot of y'all are not going to like that part. There are 6 vanillas in this deck. However, we're running the Unexpected Die package, and we're running 42 cards. So those 42 cards kind of helps with it. You don't really care if you draw the Gem Knight as long as you draw an extender, or if you draw Unexpected Die, which is just another extender. So it's going to help you get to Quartz, and Quartz is going to be the card that just lets you pop the hell off. So yeah, and then we have the Vanillas, so 3 Lapis, very important, Red Eyes Black Dragon, and Dark Magician. So we have the 3 Gem Knight Fusion. This card is phenomenal. Being able to recycle itself a lot of the times. I know a lot of you are probably running into the same problem I was at first with Adamancipator, and that's we have to run Dragoon now. And a lot of the times you're going to empty your hand out doing your combo, but this card is going to give you a card to discard for the Dragoon. So that worked out pretty well. Next we have Red Eyes Fusion, for the package, and Unexpected Die, so pretty self-explanatory. For the side, I chose 1 Pankratops, triple Game-a-Seal for the for the Dragoon, and also this deck has a really hard time against Megaclops, so Gate Blocker, pretty standard, Ghost Ogre, standard, Dark Ruler No More, Imperial Order, and Red Reboot. So then the extra deck, let's get into this. This is the part that a lot of y'all are probably staring at like, what the fuck? So we don't have a lot of room in this extra deck. That's the only issue with this build. However, with this build, I feel it's not as good as Block Dragon for being able to make comebacks and being able to have sustainability through your combo, but I found this build plays through hand traps the best as to where versus you're playing a build that only runs extenders. So the other thing I've been thinking about other than the Gem Knight build is a Parallel Xyz build, which I'm definitely going to be posting that probably in the next 2 days. So, but this build so far for me in real life testing and testing online has just been phenomenal. I've been testing this list since PPG was like, they had their little fantasy ban list where they were like, yeah, no Needle Fiber, no Block Dragon. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not scared of you. So, and I made a really really solid list for that format. I wish people would have given it a chance, but I never had the time to play in the PvG format, unfortunately, myself. So, but so here is the one Lapis Lazuli. So the Lazuli, she's pretty much just going to help you extend. You're going to send the Lazuli and then add back and get some burn damage in. Then Seraphonite. Seraphonite's just going to give you an additional normal summon. You don't use her incredibly often. She has been a candidate for getting cut so that you can have more room in your extra deck for stuff, but so far she's done what she wants. Getting the additional normal summon of, like, for example, like if you open up with the Analyzer and another miner, and then being able to use her to summon the Adamancipator to just keep going is just, it's not bad. And then you have the 2 Zirconia. You're going to be using these to make your Hope Harbinger, and then you're going to be equipping Buster to the Hope Harbinger. So, and you can make these things, as long as you get to Quartz, you're always going to be able to make at least 2 of these. Most of the time you're going to be able to make this and the Lapis. So, and then of course the 1 Dragoon, 1 Dragite, 1 Raptite, 1 Savage Dragon, 1 Naturia Beast. You play 6 level 3s, so it's pretty strong. And then 1 Granite, it's still probably the best rank 4 you can play in the deck. 1 Hope Harbinger, negates spells and redirects attacks. So that's the other really strong part about this card, is you can redirect people trying to attack over your Naturia Beast with it, which is the main reason I'm choosing this over the Photon Lord. But you can run the Photon Lord if you want, just because you make the Naturia Beast and then you make him and then you make Dragoon and you're pretty much covered. All your bases are covered. But then you don't have a target to equip with Buster Web, so that's, you know, there's some options you have to consider. So next up, of course, the Needle Fiber, the Phantom Quartz, the Anaconda, and Union Carrier. So that's pretty much it for the deck. Honestly, y'all, it's amazing. Playtesting in real life, just being able to make some phenomenal boards. So I'm definitely going to be posting some test hands with the deck profile, maybe some gameplay for y'all. But you really want to consider running this build and picking up your Gemini stuff now, because I genuinely think this is going to be a list a lot of people are going to be running. I'm also currently trying to figure out a way to do the FTK, but without Block Dragon. So once I figure that out, I'll definitely send that list all y'all's way. So yeah. Other than that, though, this has been TDG Moose giving you guys the deck profile for the new format. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the Facebook group, or just put them in the comments below, and like, comment, and subscribe to TDG Yu-Gi-Oh!